You guys were calling to figure out what happened with Derek Meacham? I believe is what was happening.
Yeah,
What
so
about
that's one of the things.
and the other investigation, the senator's suicide.
I thought a couple of you wanted to go do a timey-wimey thing back at the base.
Yeah, but first, before we decide about that, calling in.
So you're calling Chief Yurto to figure this out?
Is
Yeah,
he
the one who's on
involved?
our side.
Okay. Officer Kala, how's it going?
Well, we've made some progress on the bombing case, at least.
That was fast.
What is going on at the other scene? The Derek
Meacham.
Meacham?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's... You're gonna have to fill me in. All the way over here in Doom City, you know? I mean, I know I sent you guys, but... Been dealing with a lot of stuff today.
Didn't we inform them about
Yeah,
Derek
didn't
Meacham?
we?
You
confused.
told the Senate guards who was gonna call the police. But, like...
I thought
I thought we also
calling-
informed them.
Yeah,
Did you?
because they were the closest.
Oh, wait, that's right. That's right, they were... Were they closer? I don't remember anymore. My brain
Oh
died.
boy.
I don't remember. Wait, let me look. Did I write it down? No, I did not. I fail. Okay, if you both... Well, you both seem fairly confident that you did, so... my brain is misremembering things. Yay for me. Retcon conversation. Well, I think... Yeah, Meacham's in custody. We got him. Had explosive residue on his hands. Basically. Not making a confession yet, but I'm sure his lawyer is gonna ask him to, well, tell him that he should plead guilty because there's no way he's getting off for this.
Okay, I'll tell him about the guy's statement that we got here.
Oh, that's great. That means we can not only implicate him, but the rest of the group. Good work.
Who's this Meacham person? I'm trying to look at my notes. Side note, I found in my notes the fact that Orden Dia was not at the press release.
Yeah, I think we knew that.
I believe Zeri said, oh dear. Like, she said she knew something bad was going to happen when he wasn't there. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the moment I was like, bombing.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I found it in my notes where it talks about Derek Meacham. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, my mom was trying to talk to me. What is going on?
We're waiting on Kylar to take us over the Meacham case. He's been arrested, and whatnot. And where are we going next?
That was the worst summary ever. In true Barry fashion. The Vegas summary. let's just be yada yada, and we're done. Here's the summary. All right. He said that. Well, you told him about the statement, and he said that was good because he'd be able to implicate the rest of the group. Like they'd be able to probably charge other members of the group too, not just Eric Meacham.
What is what is the story of some senator found apparent suicide? What happened?
Oh, I haven't heard about that. Let me look it up here real quick, see if I can pull. Maybe they got a preliminary case file. Name, something.
It should be Oren Deal.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, it looks. Time of death. Single blaster shot. That's interesting. Single blaster shot to the chest. Okay. Single blaster shot to the chest.
That's rather strange for a suicide.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Looks like it was about 15 minutes before the bombing happened, give or take. The wife's statement looks like it's a mess. Doesn't have very many details in it. And I'm way too far down here to get any more dirt on it. All right, what's the connection?
Out of character. What exactly was the connection again? Who was this guy?
Well, he wasn't at the thing, and I found a piece of paper with seemingly his name on it.
So,
Huh.
so we're all in the speeder, right? And we can all hear this.
I believe so.
I think so, yeah. There was that's actually another piece of evidence here. There was a what did you say? A list of names or just what?
It was just his name.
There was a piece of. Wait, did you say paper?
Yeah, I called it paper because I couldn't think of the Star Wars term for paper.
Flimsy pad.
Flimsy past, yeah.
There was a Okay, I'm just gonna say paper too, because there was a piece of paper with his name on it here.
It's interesting.
Yes.
Are you gonna head to check it out, or should I just have them probe the wife for more questions?
What would you advise? We have several things going here. I'm not sure where we should focus.
Well, for that, our first priority should be the case we were assigned to. This one was kind of a all of a sudden thing. Go check it out. But we do have to see about taking care of their friend and see about what was it, Elon and Kalani. But we do need to see about them first. That is our first priority. If the supposed suicide of this senator will give us a lead towards that, I'd say check it out. But if not, we should probably head back to the station and take a look at everything that's been gathered so far and see what we can do about helping them.
What is the name of the person in charge of this investigation into Kalani and Elon?
Abacus is
Can you
That's
spell
the,
that for me?
yes, I can. Well, I spell it correctly. Maybe not. Without looking it up, I'm pretty sure that's how I spelled it.
Okay, and that's the
That's the Chagruta police chief
at the
at the
station
place
where it happened.
hmm
So the biased one. Yay.
Yes. Sorry, I have so many names. I blame Gigantic City Planet and
Well,
my own having a bazillion NPCs.
um, do you think you can pull any strings to get that suicide better investigated?
I would bet money Abathur Za is a traitor.
Wait, is this is on speaker? Wait, Chief Irto, you just hear me be like, wait, what?
Bezek, was that in character?
Yes, it was in character.
What do you? Was that Picard?
Isn't Za the guy who I was helping calm the riot down with?
Yes.
That would be quite the turn of events.
If not him, then someone in his department.
We shouldn't be ruling anyone out at this point. We've already had one person who turned traitor, and a suspicious suicide seems as though if this senator wasn't involved, he knew about something that was, or someone that was. At this point, it could have been anyone.
Well, last time we talked, because you said you wanted to go to that precinct to get clues or something, right? Like, you take care of that while the trail's still hot. I'll see if I can raise some flags over, get some more pressure on this investigation. That way, maybe we'll make some headway while you guys make some progress in that area.
All right then.
Yay! Made a plan. Woohoo!
Yes. Well, now to watch the plan crash and burn.
An hour later. Woo! Let's see. Do I have all the characters here? No, I do not. Please hold. Why do I not have all the characters here? That makes no sense.
Boo.
Really should have had all the characters here. I do not understand. My map prep has failed me. Oh, it was because they were going to go before they joined up with everybody else, and that's why I don't have everybody, because I forgot to add everybody. Please hold.
Also, do I know in character about what you were referring to about the already have one person turned traitor?
I believe she was referring to Bello Hardin, right? The senator's aide. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, Bello's dead. We haven't managed to follow up any more on his trail because
Because someone decided that was a good time to get two characters arrested.
Well, that wasn't your guys' fault. But yeah, we already know.
No, I'm looking at the GM when I say that.
You cannot look at me. I am behind the computer screen.
I mean, let's not forget the fact that somebody.
Okay, I'm
saw
looking at
somebody with, like,
you
Eton
on the. I'm looking at your icon and name on Discord.
It doesn't count.
Yeah,
Close enough.
that's a good point, Kyrath. Whoever this is, they seem to have the ability to change into us at every point.
Okay, so you take a speeder ride to Precinct 412. Not 411, like I erroneously somehow had written in my notes. I think I got the number right this time.
But what I was asking originally was, do I know about the Bello Hardin stuff?
That's part of this case, and you probably would have been brought up to speed before. Yeah, you know. I think. Wait, well, that's
that was kind of a side
that's a good.
thing,
That's
so I
actually,
don't
no, never
know.
mind, that's
Actually,
a
if,
good point,
if
'cause I
you
don't
you
think
guys,
that's true. I don't think you guys ever told anybody about the confession-y thing that he had. So actually, no, the police don't know about that. So yeah, no, you don't know about that. You know, Bello, yeah. So you don't know when they say someone has turned already. You know that Bello Hardin is dead.
so yeah, I won't sidetrack the call with the police chief. But right after that, I'll say, what was that about? Someone we already know turning traitor? I'm assuming you're not talking about the guys we just arrested.
Well, I figure it was somebody that we did not meet, or at least we have little information on.
If you have intel on this, we need to know it.
I thought we shared all the intel we had with you. Don't really know that much about that. What happened?
Then who were you referring to turning traitor?
Oh, no one really of consequence. He was an aide to one of the senators. He barely helped us in some regards. We're not even entirely certain if he was a traitor or just got mixed up in the bad crowd and convinced to do something wrong. But he was part of. He arranged the attacks before the major bombing. He helped in the arrangement of those.
Okay, who is this and where is he?
Bello
Dead.
Hardin. And yes, he's dead.
Okay. What happened? Why is he dead?
He was assassinated by someone who looked like Ethan. But we know that Ethan was with us the entire time while it happened, so.
That's just wonderful. So even more of this sort of framing shenanigans.
Yeah, whoever it is performing these acts seems really keen on, well, acting as though they are one of our party and then committing their acts of terror. I'm convinced that the longer we let this go on, the more things we're going to rack up as crimes in our name. The quicker we solve this, the quicker we can find out who's framing us.
I agree with you on that one. I almost want to say shapeshifter on this, but it is too early to tell. Right now, anyways. Let's see what we can see.
I think Kala is doing a quadruple facepalm right now. Just how you guys managed to be such troublemakers. Okay. Um, back to the current plan. We were heading to the precinct where this attack happened to have you go on use your whatever force ability.
Well, they may decide to use the hocus pocus mumbo jumbo stuff, but I plan on scanning and gathering as much information as I can.
Well, let's get this train wreck back on the road.
All right, you pull up to the precinct. You notice there's still a lot of undercity police officers here, where normally it would be overcity police officer uniforms. But those of you who had been here previously know that Doom City's police force is helping out while they recover from the attack.
Lexa just shakes her head. What a mess.
This certainly is a mess. Something doesn't feel right, though. Interesting. Diego's gonna pull out a scanner and start looking around.
I want to look back to the time of the attack.
Are you standing inside or outside?
I'm going to be standing right here at the door.
Okay.
With the door open.
I thought I had something written. I can't find it in my notes. Which is really unfortunate. Don't know where I put it.
And the difficulty. Oh yeah, I still haven't fixed that. So no one else saw the roll.
It's a secret roll.
One day I will go and erase that from the macro.
Where on earth did I put it? I don't know. No, my notes have failed me. I don't see it.
You should use OneNote and just put it on the list.
It is in. Well, no, it's in my. I thought I had it typed in my log. I don't see it.
That's what she means. Is OneNote is a document management system thingy-mabob. Really cool, by the way.
Hey, I cannot find it. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Hold on. Now I need to retype this thing up for Pecans. I thought I had it typed out. I cannot find it. something.
Kylar got lost in notes, and
Uh,
we'll need a rescue from a Sherpa and whatnot.
Or more like he lost his notes, so he can't copy and paste.
yes, I can't copy and paste anymore. I know what it's supposed to be. I just can't find where I typed it out.
So it should have taken like a split second is now taking time.
Yes. I feel like I didn't even type that much, and it felt like it took forever. Wow. What exactly are you scanning for, Diego?
Mostly general scanning. I wanted to see energy signatures. Well, I can't do that, but like life signs, any traces of particular DNA that might or that is not registered in the police precinct database. That kind of stuff.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna take you a while to search for stuff. Okay.
I figure.
So, is there anything I should be doing in this? Like, what sort of investigation can I do? I don't know. I feel like I should be able to do something, but I don't know what.
Well, I mean, there's been like a bunch of police officers come into place already.
So who's the person next to Prakash?
That's Kala at the moment.
Prakash turns to Kala and says, "Look at all the bodies. See if you can find any living police officers that shouldn't be alive."
So what? I don't think I caught that. What?
Look at all the bodies and see if there are any living police officers that shouldn't be.
That might be a little difficult since they all wear helmets.
Are they all actually wearing helmets?
The undercity police officers wear helmets. The overcity police officers, like the one that you saw, do not.
Wait, what are you saying?
He's trying to find duplicates, but I'm not sure how fruitful that will be.
It was an overcity police officer.
Wait, what?
I'm confused as to your interpretation of what I wrote, but okay.
I'm confused. Period.
Well, let me see. Someone, Kalani and a police officer walk out. And you see they grab an unconscious man that looks identical to the officer. So that means there should be a body. If they carried him inside. Right, Kylar?
Oh, okay. So you well, it sounded like you were looking for
I'm
a
very
living
confused.
one, and I was confused.
Well, yes, I mean, find the body, or look at all the bodies, and then see if any of the dead bodies match up to people who are walking around.
You think you think the culprits are posing as a police officer now?
Well, one of them might still be.
Still? What are you talking about?
Well, one of them was.
What do you mean? How can you masquerade as a dead officer that everyone sees is dead?
I don't know. It's just a possibility. Especially if they haven't registered them as dead yet. I don't know.
So what exactly did you see?
Yes, what?
Do you want to see?
Sure.
I will make him see.
Alright, I will just read it out loud now. You see a speeder at the front of the building. What appears to be Elon, Kalani, and a police officer walk calmly out, grab an unconscious man that looks identical to the officer out of the speeder, and carry him inside. You hear a single blaster shot, and then they all come back out, leaving in the speeder.
Okay, in
So
and out.
what did
of character
Elon's
confusion.
impersonator do if there was only one blaster shot?
When was this?
It seems from what I should have just typed that in the description. They were walking calmly, but they definitely looked like they had already been fighting.
So this was after the rest of the attack?
Yes.
So where was this on the tapes?
That is a good question.
Let's go check the tapes.
Can you follow where the speeder went like you did with the droids?
Hey, Zach, you there?
Yes. I think I maybe blanked out for a second and didn't hear what you said. Or maybe I just didn't hear it.
Can you follow where the speeder went like you did with the droids?
I mean, yeah, we're gonna obstruct traffic though.
I think we can live with that.
Kaz walks out next to the street and waits for until he can do it again. And starts slowly but surely tracing the speed.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, there's an officer running around whose body was not here. It was not left here.
No, it was though.
They left his body here to make it look like he was part of the carnage, but he was killed elsewhere.
Hmm?
I don't know, I just thought it was a possibility
Okay, out of character,
that they might use it.
it's the vision showed the duplicates, including police officer, take out an unconscious identical police officer and bring him into the precinct and shoot him,
Okay.
then leave. Right?
So-
That is an accurate.
So Kalani Elon showed up to the precinct, killed everybody, left, came back in a speeder, dropped the dude off, and shot
The
him?
speeder was out front already.
No. They came.
You
this
said
is
they
how
got out of a speeder, walked inside with the guy, then came back
No.
out and got back in the speeder.
They came out of the building.
Oh, they came out and met the other guy who was the only person in the speeder.
Well, the
Who dropped
duplicate
off the
and
unconscious
the
guy.
unconscious guy. Identical at that unconscious guy.
Well, the all three of them came out of the building.
Okay, that's
Oh yeah, I guess that was what I meant
Oh,
early. I said appeared
okay.
to walk calmly out,
So-
but not calmly out of the building. I meant calmly out.
Yeah,
of
I
the
thought you
building.
meant out of the
That
speeder.
is a problem. Yes. This is what
So
happens.
all-
You have to read the-
Hold on. So, from my own understanding, all three of them came out of the building after they had committed their acts of violence, grabbed the unconscious officer from the speeder, brought him back into the precinct, killed him, then went back to the speeder and left.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
okay.
So,
So we're heading
Okay.
for the tapes, right? That's what I thought we were doing. at
we
some
can
point.
do that, but we should also see which officers were out of the building at the time of the carnage and which one of those are still accounted for, because it had to be one of the officers that was out doing something that they commandeered and not here at the precinct. There has to be a record of those people, and whichever one did not come back or is missing or hasn't reported in, that's likely who is being masqueraded around or was being used. And if we know him, we can try and follow his trail.
That sounds like
Can't Pecans just tell who the officer was?
I mean, you see the face.
I mean, because you can
Oh.
see where they put the body inside and then just like see where it ended up. And then,
That's
right?
part of
Yeah.
why we were heading to the tapes.
Yes. That's
Find
what,
out who
yes,
that
Cal
guy
started
is.
the tapes.
But whatever.
Well then, to the tips we go. And I will let you guys do your thing on the computer. I will see if I can't continue looking for whatever I can find here, biologically speaking.
So I'm gonna grab Picaz because I'm pretty sure he's standing out in the middle of the road right now.
You would be roughly correct.
We still kind of need him to do what he's doing, though, right?
Well, you also need him to ID whoever he's talking about on the tapes too.
You showed us though.
Well,
That's
we can
true.
see.
Yeah, never mind.
And,
You
and
guys
if we
saw it. Yeah, you
see
can-
and if we see this event in the tapes,
Well, I showed Shialu. And theoretically, he can show other people, though.
I thought it was showing multiple. I'm confused.
Well, Shiloh's the only one who said he did want to see it. But we can retcon that. He
Regardless.
showed it to everybody else. Anyway,
Oh, it doesn't matter. Shiloh can identify it.
yeah.
Yep.
So let's do that.
Okay, go into the tapes.
Let's see if we can find who this dead guy is.
Alright, yeah, it's not gonna be that hard to figure it out. Shiloh, you see, well, before the carnage even starts, the man who was, well, the imposter or the duplicate or whatever, was the officer at one of the officers at the front desk, and he's the one who let Alond and Kalani, in air quotes, in past the security without taking weapons. Roll an intelligence check for me. Yeah. You went to visit Reese in the prison after he got arrested, right?
yeah.
This is the same man who took your weapons before you went to talk to him.
Oh, interesting.
Wait.
not sure what this information actually gets us. So I'll point out the guy on the security footage to everybody else.
Well, it shows that they knew who to get access to, who was close to him, to the prisoner.
If they needed this guy on the inside to let them in with the weapons. Which means that they actually did have real weapons, not just illusions, because otherwise they wouldn't have needed to be allowed in with weapons.
Well, I think they would have needed weapons to do what they did.
Well, unless they used the force.
Either way, it appears to be internal affairs, so this precinct now has no authority over this investigation.
So are there cameras? Can we see an outside camera angle of this vision that we saw being played out on camera?
Yeah, can we go to the... Can we watch through further to see what this guy does? And the scene we in the vision.
Yeah, so you scroll forward, and now that you kind of know what you're looking for, you see, well, it looks like there's ever so slightly kind of a jump as the fake Alien Colony make their way towards the front of the building, killing people. It looks like there is a chunk of time missing.
I want to call this in to wherever I need to call this in for whatever you call it, internal affairs thing, to take this investigation away and change.
I crack my knuckles and get to work to try and recovering that data.
Okay. Give me a use computer check.
Following up about this.
Elon tosses an assist from across the way.
Hold on.
Because this kind of changes the category of the investigation a lot. And definitely indicates that it's time to take away authority from this place.
Oh, look, there's two Shilohs.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I forgot he was up there.
The duplicates are here.
No, they're not. That was an accident. Oops. You're trying to recover the files, but you can't quite seem to get them. Yeah, Cal, if you're changing the authority of the investigation, yeah, you'd go through your the departments over at internal affairs and things, but yeah, you get through to them and you tell them what you found, so they'll work on it. Do anything else with the footage, or are you seeing if Picaz gets hit by a moving speeder?
Okay, so that time jump was the only other indication besides the fact that the guy didn't get to take their weapons?
Yes.
And that time jump was around when the vision was supposed to occur after the attack?
Yeah, I mean, the vision doesn't have like a super precise time like associated in your brain with it, but
There's no timestamp in the vision.
Yeah,
But-
but after.
but it seems like the time jump.
Shortly after the main attack.
Yeah. The only guy still alive when it looked like the slight jump happened was the guy who had the duplicate in the vision.
Okay, so they. So that's when they brought the imposter out, brought the real one in, shot him for sake of the tape. Right? Is the assumption. Hello?
Are you asking me or asking the other players?
All the above.
I, as the GM, will not tell you what you're supposed to assume about anything.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what we're working on now. For me, I think our next step would be either if Gaz can pull some magic out and recover those last couple of minutes through the Force, or we could see where this officer was when he was snatched. Maybe figure out how they knew to target him. Maybe by that we'll learn some more about these people.
Okay, and who was the officer that it was? Who was that guy?
That one was the gentleman who was at the front desk.
Yes, and who was he?
For name, I don't know. GM hasn't said that much.
Guy
Is
with
he-
flowing blonde hair.
I think that's why she was asking, because she wanted a name.
Yeah.
Is he still at the front desk?
All the bodies have been moved by now.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of other stuff laying around from the attack.
Yeah, with that, I will also concentrate.
I'm not
my
sure
search.
how lightsabers and blasters cause that much blood to be everywhere.
Magic. I had limited creative power.
It's blood they coughed up after being shot, and their organs failed.
Thanks. Yeah, that's just what I needed.
There we go.
Yeah.
You now have a name. The officer's name is now Billis Leo Naka.
What? When you said it, it looks a lot more than how it looks.
Yeah, what?
Billis Leo Naka. Because I'm having fun with first names now.
You wait till you meet some gnomes, then I'll throw you through some loops.
I already have a Jeff that's a Jedi lawyer, so.
That's because John wanted a Jedi with a simple name.
Eh. Jeff Henkin, Jedi lawyer. That'd be a good TV show. Anyway.
It would be.
Well, I'm sure the police and the Coruscant authorities have some skilled computer analysts who can try to recover the footage. In the meantime, we should try to track down the path that the speeder took using Picaz before the trail gets too cold.
Yes, we There's someone not from this precinct.
So how far down the street have I made it?
Are you walking?
I guess.
Okay.
Okay, he's walking down the street. You're about 500 yards down.
Okay, let's grab the speeder and pick Picasso up and get on our way.
I stop every once in a while.
So, okay, so I guess
Do
I'm
the thing.
getting someone. I'm getting someone on the case of recovering the tapes, right?
You've worked with Doom City before, and you know that they have a copy of the security footage. And
Okay.
Bryn is the tech analyst.
Okay, so I'll contact him and direct him to the area in question.
All right. So we're picking up. All right. So you jump in the speeder, and you see Picaz walking down the street, occasionally pausing. Looks like he's concentrating. You catch up to him pretty quick.
Wait, where are we headed? Where are we going?
Wherever
Wherever the
Prakash,
doppelganger trail takes us.
wherever Prakash takes us, apparently.
Okay, I guess I
Oh,
know the
goody.
speeder.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought people had decided that we were picking up Picaz, but I guess not. My bad. Jumped the gun.
Wait, what? We're not picking up Picasso?
Well, no, we are, but Zeri didn't realize that we were, which meant that I jumped the gun a little bit. But yes, you're picking up Picaz and the speeder.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do to help? Because
I don't see how.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Do you need anything? Jala juice, iced tea.
Quiet. So yeah, I've got like my data pad out and I pulled up a map of the area or this street, this general area, and I'm just drawing a line on it up to the point where I last see the speeder every time I do it.
Oh my goodness, I forgot to put people on this map too. Although I think you should be able to see because there's no fog of war. Okay, we don't need people on this map. People are irrelevant. For now. Okay, so you hop in your speeder, and Picaz takes you on a fairly straightforward path. And the road starts to become more familiar to you all as you realize you're heading back into Doom City. Surprise, surprise. It continues going on. You're a different section of Doom City than you've been recently. Scarlet, Diego, and Kala. You recognize this area. You're pretty sure that you're headed into Exchange territory, although they've been not as active as some of the other gangs, so it's hard to pin down their exact location. And because you see a speeder, the speeder fly kind of into like a second floor area down. It's and then like the wall closes up behind it. And there's in front of that there's just a regular unassuming door. And the building goes up for quite a ways, but looks like it went on the second floor, but you think it's some sort of, well, hangar, kind of, but there is a regular door underneath it.
So I direct them to the hangar and tell them to hover there. And get as close to the. I asked them to get as close. I asked you guys to get as close to the wall as possible.
Oh no! Oh no!
But what will I do?
Also, after I do this, you back off it a little bit so that when the door opens, there's room.
What are you
You're
doing?
Oh, that's better than what I thought was going to happen.
I'm going to have them get within like a foot or two of the wall and then just jump at it to phase through.
I thought you were going to try to teleport the ship through the wall.
No.
Oh, goodness gracious, that would have been even worse. That would have been, yeah, that would have been bad. Okay, so you're phasing through on the second floor. And you come out to what looks to be basically completely empty. You see what look to be doors that open down onto the first floor that are big enough for speeders.
I look for a way to open the hangar.
The the outside area.
Well, I just jumped into the hangar.
Yeah, so you're trying to open the door to the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief.
Okie dokie.
Must he always
yep.
do this
Be
all
very
this
stealthy.
nonsense?
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, there's a computer panel next to the hangar door.
I will walk up to it and use technometry and try and, or better, I'll just try and open it.
Okay, well this...
If it's more than
look up
just
this
simple
address.
switchery, then I will use technometry.
Somehow.
Yeah, it looks like there's a security code associated with it.
And I will try to get into it with technometry.
Okay. What did you say, Eagle, that you were gonna try and
Well, while this craziness is going on, can I look up this address or something and maybe try to contact someone and let them know that we're investigating this address and that sort of thing?
What a great idea!
do? Excellent plan. Yes, you can.
Yes, it was with another character, but it makes
It
Sense
makes sense that you'd be like,
this
hey, we're checking
character
this
to
place
know
out.
that I don't want to get burned that way again.
All right. Yes, you can tell the Doom City Police that you're checking this place out.
Yeah.
Do you have to use the force for technometry then? Yes, you do. Roll on that one because that'd be hilarious. Because Novan, piece of information. I don't think you actually rolled anything.
Let's
No,
just use the Force 38.
That's what the roll up there is for. I don't have the macro, so I just copied and pasted the rules for it into there
sorry,
for
I got
you.
confused. I thought that was the phase roll, but now I remember that the phase roll actually has a macro and it was above. Yeah, so
I feel like
you
that
get
could
to
be a
see-
meme. Can we make that into a meme though? Like
What do you-
someone asked Picasso, "What's happening?" Picasso Navad, piece of information or tiny piece of information.
Blink.
It's accurate.
Kind of
No, it
Shoot
just
him.
blinks. It's just blinks.
Abstract philosophical.
He always
AKA
does give us a piece of
explanation.
information.
I'm gonna have
AKA
a card
piece of
for each
information.
character and how they say information. It's gonna be
AKA,
great.
yeah, it was a piece of information is what Pakaz gives every time. Piece of information.
Yeah, so you get the security code for the door.
I open it, and then I think
Alright.
to turn around and see if there's anyone else in the room.
No perception.
There's a guy eating a sandwich watching you, just like, what the?
That'd be great, but no.
Yeah, he's got like a little T on the side. His Jaw is just kind of miming the motions to eating, but he's not really consuming any food. It's just because he just saw. Yeah, he drops the sandwich because he just saw a kill walk through the wall.
More like jump through the wall, but yeah.
I moved to the side of the wall and
I
decided
should
to
have
vote.
made you make a pilot check to go that close to the building. Darn. Oh well.
Yep.
All right, so the door slides open, not silently, but not very loudly either. All right, Lexa, you are driving. What are you going to do?
I guess I'm slowly bringing the speeder in.
Give me a pilot check.
Does he always do this?
It does seem like an exorbitant amount. It's a 6.
I mean, you just try and not to crash into the walls as you pilot. I think that's a good enough roll to do that.
Yay!
If you would like to land quietly, though, I'm going to need a stealth check.
No.
Oh,
Fly
never mind,
casual.
never mind, it's a hover speeder, so it's not going to make a sound.
Yeah, flying casual.
You're good.
Yeah, leave it on.
Unless
Just
you want
let
to turn
it
off the
hover.
engine. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, if you leave it on, it doesn't hit the ground. Although if you turn it
Fine.
off, does it actually hit the ground? I don't know. Speeders are
Remember,
weird.
flying casual is a deception roll. We figured that out.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Sure, give me a deception roll then.